If you are a returning overseas Filipino or a foreign national who is allowed to enter the country, this video will explain the testing and quarantine procedures you need to follow when you arrive in Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Please stay tuned and watch the video to know the details. Welcome to DenZ TV. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you receive updates as they are posted. This arrival guide is for the following travelers: returning overseas Filipinos, spouse and children of Filipinos, diplomats, foreign officials accredited by the Philippines, and eligible non-Filipino or foreign citizens. In compliance with Philippine government regulations, travelers arriving in the Philippines shall undergo 14 days of quarantine, 10 of which shall be observed at a hotel or facility, and the remaining 4 to be completed at home under the monitoring of the respective local government units. Travelers shall undergo an RT-PCR test on the 7th day of their quarantine stay. You must stay at a hotel while you wait for your scheduled test and the release of results. You can only check out from your hotel on the 10th day of your quarantine, and day 1 starts on the arrival date. Also, starting this month, fully vaccinated returning Filipinos or travelers will have a shorter quarantine of 7 days if they got their COVID-19 shots in the Philippines. No testing required if no symptoms manifest during the quarantine period. Before your flight, please accomplish the following requirements. Register and accomplish the electronic case investigation form. So this may vary depending on the airline that you are using. So for PAL, you have to use the Philippine Airlines electronic case investigation form. Download, print, and accomplish the affidavit of undertaking. So this is an arrival document that you have to provide. And a 10 days confirmed hotel booking. So all of these important documents, the links will be provided in the video description below. Upon check-in, you have to sign the declaration and waiver form presented by the check-in agent indicating that you are healthy and fit to travel. During your flight, accomplish these forms: the health declaration form, Bureau of Customs form, and the arrival card. Upon arrival at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, listen to the briefing conducted by the Philippine Coast Guard. Undergo a temperature check, submit the health declaration form upon deplaning, and proceed to the designated waiting area. Fill out the affidavit of undertaking or AOU, and proceed to the hotel desk and have your AOU stamped, make hotel reservations if you haven't yet, and arrange for your hotel transfer. Next, proceed to the verification booth and then present your passport and the QR code sent to you after accomplishing the case investigation form. Pay for your RT-PCR tests amounting to 4,000 pesos. Clear with immigration and submit the arrival card. Claim your baggage, clear with customs check, and submit the Bureau of Customs form. And then submit the affidavit of undertaking before exiting the terminal and proceed to your booked hotel. At the quarantine hotel, check in and wait for your schedule of your RT-PCR test. On the day of your test, present your passport, QR code, and payment receipt. And reminders would be that your accommodation and stay, including fees due to required extensions, will be at your own expense. And delivery of food and other essentials to your room are subject to the rules and regulations of your hotel. After your test, if you test positive, the Bureau of Quarantine shall transfer you to a designated hospital for further medical management. If you test negative, you can get your Bureau of Quarantine medical certificate via the DOH BOQ certificate page, and that link will be posted also on the video description below. Email the boq.qc1@gmail.com the following. So these details: your complete name, complete address, current hotel, room number, etc. So you have to take note of these details because you have to include these details in your email if you want to claim your BOQ medical certificate. After getting your certificate, you can now present your negative test result together with the BOQ medical certificate for clearance. You are allowed to check out only on the 10th day of your quarantine stay, even if your test results and certificates are released at an earlier time. Once cleared, you can call your relatives and respective LGU to pick you up or arrange for your transportation going home, or you can just do it on your own. And lastly, please remember to complete your 4-day quarantine or self-isolation under the monitoring of your LGU and Barangay Health Emergency Response Teams or BHERT. For fully vaccinated travelers who got their COVID-19 shots in the Philippines, remember that your quarantine stay is shortened to just 7 days and there is no RT-PCR test requirement. You will only be tested if you exhibit symptoms during your quarantine stay. And those are our guidelines and testing and quarantine protocols for travelers arriving in Manila, for returning overseas Filipinos and foreign nationals. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the content of this channel, please remember to subscribe. And don't forget to check out all the other videos as